Pretty shit only. You heard? Pretty shit only.
Pretty girls walk like this. Money too long and the ass fat fit. I ain't really on, but I'm on my drip. Sapphire blue like I throw my crib. Check it. Pretty girls walk like this. Nails too long, need a perm for the spliff. Body on T and the rose in the kit. Bougie on tone and the stone make it fit. Yeah. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I know I'm a little late with the Baddies Caribbean review. Maybe like 2-3 days late, and it's just because I've been but I've been doing a lot. I'm very stressed. I've been trying to get this video done for the past 2 days, and it's like nobody wants me to do it. It's not written in the stars, but we're here. Baddies Caribbean review, episode 5. Drowned your ass, drowned you, bitch. Period. This was not as eventful as last episode regarding, I guess, fights for real. Like, there wasn't as many fights, but it was pretty eventful. Tommy and Natalie both whooped each other's asses. Fight me on that. Mighty Mouse, aka Mariah, beat up, what's her face, Jelly Bee. Diamond and Tinka still beefing. We been knew that, and yeah. So let's get into this review of what the hell happened. So we start, first scene, we open, Tommy pulls up on the horse, and everybody like, whoa, 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 whoa. And a lot of the baddies in their confessionals were like, a couple of them were like, oh, I know Tommy pulled up on a horse. Who is this? Natalie was like, she want to pull up like she's God. Well, I'm the devil, which, I mean, girl, okay. Biggie admits in her confessional that she told Tommy to pull up because she wanted to be messy, which my question is, if y'all are really friends, why would you want to put your quote-unquote friend in some messy shit? But alright, Biggie, whatever. So literally, like, not even 30 seconds after Tommy pulls up, Big Gretch is like, fuck that, Jayla, I want you, I want to fight. So Big Gretch is over here calling out Jayla to fight, and Jayla wasn't really going for it. Like, she was finna fight her, but she kind of was like, it took, the way that they edited it, it just seemed like she was taking forever to fight her, and Jayla was like, alright, what's up? Everybody started telling her, like, Gretch, you're not supposed to be saying the N-word, like, she's trying to explain, she's like, I'm trying to talk, but you guys are talking over me, and eventually they quieted down, and she was like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful about using the N-word. It's just y'all keep disrespecting me, and this bitch right here snuck me, talking about Meatball, and Meatball was like, who snuck you? And she was like, you. And Meatball was like, I guess, like, it caused a little commotion. They were like, something. They all started talking over each other. I don't really know what everybody said. So then, here go Gretch. She gets irritated again and calls Meatball the N-word again. It was like, oh, you supposed to be on Bad Boys Club. You in the wrong house. So they pull Big Gretch away. So from walking away, Tommy ends up going over to Big Gretch, like, seeing what's going on. Like, she was like, so what's going on? Like, why they got a problem with you saying the N-word? Like, what's going on? And Big Gretch starts to explain, like, I'm Puerto Rican and I'm from the hood. And Tommy cuts her off immediately and goes, are you black? That is everybody's first question. And she said, are you black? She goes, I'm Puerto Rican. And Tommy goes, black? And she was like, no, I'm Puerto Rican. And I seen this debate online the past couple of days, like, Puerto Rican is not a race. And, like, I don't not agree with you. But it makes me think and wonder, like, what do people think, like, Puerto Ricans are? Like, what, if really in what other people's mind do they think the Puerto Ricans are? But that's besides the point. So Tommy, she keeps explaining, like, I'm not trying to use it. Big Gretch keeps trying to explain to Tommy, I'm not trying to use it in a derogatory term. Like, I'm from the hood. It's just what I say. Like, it's in her vocabulary. Like, I've been saying over and over and over again for like 5,000 videos. It's just in her vocabulary. And she even, like, says that and admits that. And Tommy tried to tell her, like, I know you don't mean it in that way, but, like, where we're from, that's, like, touchy. It means something to us. And Big Gretch ends up calling Tommy Big Gretch ends up calling Tommy the N-word too, but not like derogatory, but she was like, you know, my N-word, like, she was like, see, this is what I mean, like, I'm trying, but you're not trying hard enough, girl. I really don't know. I don't know. That was really the end of their interaction. So the next we go into Natalie and Tommy fighting. And I'm not going to lie, everybody keeps saying, oh, Natalie whooped Tommy. Natalie whooped Tommy the third round when they were in the parking lot. This first round, Tommy was low-key getting Natalie. Like, she knocked her on the ground. She was dirt in the sand. And now I know that video that Tommy put out that was like, oh, delusional, eating, had her laying on her back, eating her sand. Yeah, she was talking about this video because Natalie was swimming in that sand. I'm not even gonna lie. In the second round, they were kind of even because Tommy had her in a headlock and was kind of like trying to uppercut her, but it wasn't really like, I don't know. So after this scene, they literally just fought. That's exactly what happened in the scene. That was literally it. They fought. Tommy, they get pulled apart. Of course, they're arguing, still trying to get to each other. They pull Tommy away, and I'm guessing Natalie goes to the van. So then in the next little bit of their fighting scene, we see Tommy is walking around the parking lot. She's talking about, she's trying to look for a van. It looks like she was looking for a van to get in, but then she eventually comes across Natalie, and Natalie's like, oh, Tommy, where are you going? Like, and Tommy's like, oh, nowhere. I'm looking for you, bitch. I'm looking for you, girly poo. So Tommy walks up on her, and they, like, get in a tussle. Now, this is the third round. At first, I'm not gonna lie, that first camera took way too long. Well, they didn't. The camera didn't. The people who were editing took way too long to put the scene of Natalie and Tommy fighting. Like, why am I still waiting here 30 seconds later to see them fight? All I hear is them talking in the background. Like, y'all should have showed that off rip. But once they finally went around the door, you see Natalie got her in a chokehold and is like uppercutting Tommy in the face. And yeah, Natalie was getting her then, but I'm not gonna lie, Natalie's punches looked light. So I don't know how much of it really hurt Tommy. Let us know in the comments down below what y'all think about that. But Natalie said that she fought Tommy because she was talking about her family and all this crap online. Basically talking about her husband and her family all online. That's why Natalie said that she fought Tommy. But a lot of the other cast members, like Aubrey and I forget who else said it too, were like, oh, I think Natalie's mad because Tommy pulled up to her platform that she owns runs better than her, basically. Like, she had a grand entrance, but Natalie didn't. And, like, I mean, I guess, but who really gives a fuck? It's TV, like, and it's a horse. Like, I don't know, if somebody pulled up to me on a horse, I'd just be like, okay, the fuck? Like, I don't know, I just don't find it interesting. So maybe that's just me, but side note, y'all let me know if y'all like Aubrey, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I do not like her. I feel like she's a follower, especially because when Tommy pulled up, she already talked about she has an eyelash hanging off. Girl, you don't even know her. Just 'cause I get, like, you're friends with Natalie, but, like, you don't even know her, sissy poo. Why are you over here already talking shit? Like, she's getting mistaken with, like, Mean Girl and, like, being not even a real bitch. Like, I think she thinks this is, like, Mean Girls. Because, remember, she was like, oh, or do we not feel bad for Biggie? And then they were all like, no, we don't care if she cries. So now I feel like she's taking that and twisting it and being like, oh, well, here we just don't have sympathy. Which is true, but, like, Aubrey, you don't even, like, you're, like, the most interesting factor of this whole thing. Like, yeah, she cracked a couple jokes here and there, but they're not funny. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't like Aubrey on Baddies. I don't think this is a good, like, not look, but, like, I don't know. She's just annoying. I'm sorry, I don't like her on Baddies. I feel like she doesn't fit in with these group of girls. She doesn't know what's going on. She's, like, real suburban. More suburban than Jayla. Tell Big Gretch that. She's more suburban than Jayla. I don't know. I just don't like her, so it is what it is. So after Tommy and Natalie leave, Natalie basically the scene with Natalie and Tommy ends. Natalie's like, it's up, it's stuck, and that's done, period. So moving on to the next scene, we get Tasiki. It basically focuses on Tasiki's problem with Jellyby. Tasiki's talking about how she's irritated, she's ready to go, and they walk up to the Sprinter, and basically Tasiki just talking some hot shit. She's talking about how, like, Jellyby, she plays a little clip back from the Bad vs. Wild when she told her to move from her husband, and basically Jellyby was in her people's and her husband's section, and she was not supposed to be. She told her to move. Did not happen. So then they're going back and forth, right? They're going back and forth. And Jellybee's like, you did not say that. You said my bad. I was drunk. And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Mariah pissed me the fuck off. Cause like, girl, just let your friend argue. Ain't Tasiki the eater herself? Like, yeah, this is gonna be like, oh, TV, or you saved yourself. I don't know. It was just too much. Like, I respect writing for your friend, but like, at the same time, it just wasn't that necessary. Like, she was like, oh well, Jellybee was getting too built big for her bridges or something like that. Like, girl, you're humongous over yours. So, cause all Jellybee said was like, no, you did not say that. No, you did not say that. It's not like she was like, bitch, fuck you. That's when you should have fucking did something. But I don't know. Mariah fucking did that shit. Sapphire even said, and Jellybee didn't hit Mariah back for real. She did not fight back. And Sapphire called her out and was like, oh, you shouldn't let Mighty Mouse hit you. Not Mighty Mouse, but that was spot on. I'm not even gonna lie. That was spot on, Sapphire. Good job. But anyways, Tasiki basically tells Jellybean, I don't care if you're Natalie's friend. I don't care nothing. You stood next to my husband. Like I said about Natalie and Tommy. If it's up, then it's stuck, and it's stuck. You heard? So that was really it. Tasiki just kept yelling she's a eater. She gonna whoop her ass. Jellybean really didn't do nothing. I don't know. That was really all that happened at the beach. That was all that happened that day, actually. So in the next scene, we get Biggie, Meatball, Natalie, and Slim. Natalie and Slim walk up, and Biggie's like, oh my God, I am so sick of these girls, because apparently, and Biggie tells us that Natalie, Slim, Jayla, and Sapphire for the past couple nights have been partying outside her room, in the pool, blasting music, all that. So she said she was tired of their asses. That's besides the point, and they kind of had like a little funny, I guess, tit for tat on that, but it's not too much that we need to speak about. So then Natalie was like, oh, why did you set up your friend? And Slim was like, oh, Biggie, you're the one who invited Tommy? And Biggie's like, yeah, I'm the one who invited Tommy. And they were both like, oh yeah, why'd you set up your friend? Your friend got beat up. Your friend got beat up. And Biggie was like, my friend did not get beat up. She was defending her till the end of time. So then Biggie in her confessional, she even said, she was like, yeah, I invited Biggie. Like I said, she invited Biggie to the beach to be messy. And they all were like talking about like, girl, yeah, why did you do that? Why did you invite Tommy to be messy? And Biggie was like, my friend did not get beat up. That they started talking about the entrance, and she was like, that was quite a grand entrance. Like, I guess, are you mad, Natalie, about her entrance? Like, what? And Natalie was like, nah, like, but you got your friend beat up. And Biggie's like, my friend's not beat up. She's not beat up. And Natalie's like, well, show me one thing that's happened to me. And Biggie's like, nah, y'all both look beautiful, but like, my friend did not get beat up. So they kind of went back and forth about that. Of course, it was definitely some hostility between Biggie and Natalie, but it wasn't like super confrontational. It was more like, oh yeah, and then when they broke up is what I'm talking about, when it was a little bit more confrontational. Like when they walked away, Biggie was like, I'm going to go call my friend. I'm going to go have lunch with my friend. And they were like, yeah, they just start cracking jokes back at Biggie. And Slim was like, I don't have any beef with Tommy, which I don't really think anything about it, but I agree with Slim. She's like, I don't have any beef with Tommy, but if I find it funny, I find it funny. And I was like, shoot, girl, you do you, boo-boo. So that's all that really happened in that scene. So in the next scene, we get Scotty and Diamond the body. And basically, Scotty's like, I see Diamond. And basically, Scotty was like, asking Diamond, can she make up with Tinka? And Diamond was like, I don't know, half of me like wants to, but half of me doesn't. And she was like, I need revenge for my wig. She's pissed off that her wig got ripped up. And Scotty's like, okay, but like, is there any like way that you could squash it at all? Like, does this have to go on forever? And Diamond's like, I don't know. Like I said, she was in between. And Scotty said, well, let's go talk to Tinka, because I see her. I guess she was like a couple feet away or whatever. So they end up walking over to Tinka. When they get over to Tinka, Tinka's like, ugh, I thought I was going to have a good day, but here comes Diamond the body to ruin it. So Scotty sits down and is like, she looks at Tinka. She was like, okay, so like, what is the beef? Like, is the beef just over auditions, or is it just more? And basically Tinka was like, well, I mean, she snuck me for no reason. There's no beef, no none of that. Like there was no beef. Now there is beef because I guess Diamond keeps dragging it on, which I do kind of admit, but I feel like they both a little bit play parties in this beef, but it is what it is. Diamond was like, I need revenge for my wig. We can't, like, basically they told each other they could not come to common ground. Long story short, Tinka says that she gave her multiple opportunities and apologized to her multiple times and tried to squash it with her, but Diamond was like, not, like, maybe not going for it, but Diamond just kept doing it. She said Diamond made a diss track. Diamond went on the internet talking about her. So Tinka was like, no, there's no way we're ever going to be cool. You keep pushing the issue, Diamond. And that was that. Then Diamond got to talking about her bleached skin, talking about you need to go work on your bleach regimen. Make sure you get your knuckles, your face, your back, all this stuff. And I was like, damn, Diamond, like. And did y'all hear her brown skin girl diss song? Like, girl, please, be so ever serious. Be so ever serious. So that ended off Diamond telling her to bleach her skin, and Tinka was like, you will never be forgiven. You're a weird bitch. That's exactly what Tinka said in her confessional. Side note, I really loved Tinka's confessional look at this episode. Like, she looks so pretty. I know that might be a little bit of a bad picture of her, but I think she looks so cute in it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. So in the next scene, we get It's Dia and Callie, and they basically start talking about everything that happened on the beach. It's Dia says that she had to handle Gretch, but now she got a problem with Nunu because, remember, Nunu jumped in on the beach for Gretch because she was like, why are you jumping on her at all? Like, why are you jumping on her? She's so tiny. And Callie was like, yeah. Callie also talked about how she wanted to squash stuff with Natalie. She didn't really want a problem. Which, I mean, I don't know. She basically was like, Natalie's old, and she's going to have to give up her spot soon. All the same crap that she was been saying. She's old. She needs to give up her spot. All that. And Callie also, Callie also kind of came to the defense of Gretchen. Was like, yeah, but, like, Gretchen's from, like, the hood again, whatever this damn hood is. It was like, she's from the hood. It's kind of just like in her vocabulary. The N-word thing again, we don't really need to touch on this too much because everybody says the same damn thing. It's like cookie cutter. So they were like, I don't know. They said the replacement girls were basically kind of like just fighting to get in the house, which I do kind of agree with because, like, especially the Heaven girl, why, I don't know, but they didn't really talk about too much. Literally, that was it. It's Dia talked about Nunu and the big Gretch thing, and Callie talked about how she didn't really want to beef with Natalie and whatever else bullshit she said about Natalie again. It's all the same crap. I promise you it is. So then finally, all the girls actually get to go and do an activity together. They go to a walking trail. On the way to the walking trail, Diamond was in the van. I think it was with Natalie, Jayla, Sapphire, Scotty, and there might have been one more person, but I cannot remember who it is. But I think it was just them. And Diamond, the whole ride, she sounded drunk, but the whole ride, she's talking about, I don't like Stinka. I still gotta fight Stinka. Da-da-da-da-da, Tinkerbella. She just kept talking about Tinkerbella, how she was gonna fight her, and the beef was not done. And even Scotty was like, all right, like, we get it, you want to fight Tinka, you don't like her, but, like, Scotty's like, can I, like, get to know you, because all you keep talking about is Tinkerbella right now, and I agree, because, I don't know, I feel like Diamond was drunk, but, like, Diamond, why are you drunk if you're about to go on a nature walk, girl? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Betty shot clock, right? So finally, once they got there, Natalie was talking to them. It was like, yesterday was crazy. There was all these fights. She mentioned that Tasiki, Biggie, and Mariah and Callie all went to go have lunch with her quote-unquote op, Tommy. And you could tell she felt some type of way about it. But I want to know if Natalie addressed it with Mariah and Tasiki and not just Biggie. Because you know she don't like Biggie. But, like, you said they all went to go be with your op. Was you mad at all of them, girly poo? Or not? But that's besides the point. So then Natalie was like, I'm going to break us up into groups, and we're all going to go on a walk together and get to know each other. which the groups really were not broken up into getting to know each other. Natalie said that she's going to take Sapphire, Diamond, and Tinkerbella. And Diamond and Tinkerbella they said, oh my God, why? Like, why are you taking us together? You know I don't like this bitch, you know, da da da. But you know how Natalie is, Miss Messy Pooh. And then, who else was a leader? Scotty was a leader. She had Meatball, Jayla. Don't let me. It's Dia. I think that was the last one. It's Dia. Yeah, it's Dia. The newer girls, one group was Joe, Heaven, Nunu, and I think it's Big Kiva. And then the third one was like the Wendolly, Jelly Bee. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. There are so many damn girls. I'm blanking out on names, but we'll come back to all of them. We'll see all who was there. Oh, and Bianca. I forgot about some other Bianca, Aubrey, the newer girls, and all that. They were together. So we'll get into it and everything that went down. So next we pull up to Natalie, Sapphire, Diamond, and Tinkerbella's walk. And Natalie's like, you know, I gotta be honest with both of y'all. Like, I like Diamond. I like you, Tinkerbella. I really want y'all to squash the beef. Like, what's really the issue? And Diamond was like, oh, well, she ripped my wig and she did all this and did all that. And Tinkerbella was like, I guess Diamond was like, oh, she ripped my wig into like 20 pieces, da-da-da. And Tinkerbell was like, well, I should have done 40. And Sapphire was like, ooh, she said she should have done 40. And Tinkerbell said she should have done 40 because Diamond has a problem with her, but she's the one who started it, basically. It's what she said, and that's true. She said, you pulled my wig at auditions. We fought at auditions. You went online. You were talking. You're saying all this stuff. And then when I come back and I retaliate and do the same thing, you're crying. Like, basically calling her a hypocrite. And I agreed. 1,000% agreed. And then Diamond, here she go again, talking about Tinkerbella's skin, talking about, so, oh, well, you bleach, and you need to bleach your da-da-da-da-da. And Tinkerbella's like, I just had a chemical peel, which I don't not put it past her that she had a chemical peel, because, like, I mean, I've never had one, but I have been known to take, like, not known to, but, like, I know that chemical peels can take off some of your skin and sometimes make you lighter, but that's besides the point. Diamond was coming at her for all that, and Tinkerbell was like, girl, bye. She turned around, she said, security, come get this bitch. Come get her. And that was all we got from that. Literally all. Basically the same thing that happened with Scotty, just a little, I don't know. That was really it. So then in the next scene, we get Bianca, Aubrey, Jellyby, and Wendolly, and they're walking. And Aubrey's like, oh, so, like, what do you guys feel about, like, Big Gretch saying the N-word and all this stuff? And Wendolly said the same thing. Wendolly's the one in the black and white, well, black and tan, I guess, outfit and the red hair. She's that one. She was like, well, Big Gretch is from the hood, and, like, I mean, she said, I'm also from New York. I'm Dominican. I'm black. And, I mean, growing up, it was always in my vocabulary. And, I mean, she basically said that it was weird that the girls there were trying to force Big Gretch to take it out of her vocabulary, but it's already been put in her vocabulary. She said she just didn't feel like it was right. And I feel like she just said that because she felt, like, close to it, because she was like, well, I'm Dominican, I'm black, well, Dominican, whatever. She, like, kind of confused me with that, because she didn't, but, like, I feel like the way I'm saying it sounds confusing, so I'm just going to skip past that part a little bit. But basically, she said the same thing that I've kind of been saying. It's already in her vocabulary. There's no way you're taking it out. But Wendolly said she feels like it's weird that they're trying to force it out of her vocabulary. And Aubrey was like, oh, well, I feel very uncomfortable. It's crazy how the white girl feels the most uncomfortable with her saying it. Like, I don't know. To me, that's like, I don't know. I ain't going to say my opinion too much on that, because y'all know Aubrey get on my nerves. I just expressed that earlier in a couple of other videos too. Aubrey she's like a lost little puppy, and it gets on my nerves sometimes. Like, when Wendolly was like, oh, I'm Dominican, but I'm black. And she was like, oh, so... She, like, asked the stupid questions, like, so what are you? Is that black? Or, like, I don't know. It was something fucking stupid. I don't know. But it pissed me off, and that was really the other thing that made me hate her, too. I don't know. Call me a hater. I don't give a fuck. Then in the next scene, we get a couple of the replacements. We get J.O., Big Kiva, Heaven, and Nunu. They didn't really talk about anything really too much other than the fights. They were talking about how they felt like they proved themselves. They didn't understand why they weren't in the house yet. And that was really it. They really did not talk about too much. It was literally that. They were like, we're ready to get in our home, talking about the house. They didn't understand why some of the other girls were in the house and they were not, which I don't know either, girly poo. So I guess we're gonna figure it out. And I don't know. Y'all comment down below if y'all want any of these girls in the house. I say the only girl that, or maybe the only two I would really want in the house is like Heaven and Nunu maybe. And that ain't even on no like hater shit. I don't know. I feel like some of the other girls really just don't have the camera, not qualities, but like presence enough. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments down below. So in this next scene is when it gets juicy because it is Scotty, Slim. That's who I was forgetting. Scotty, Slim, Meatball, and Jayla. And Itzadia were on their walk. And they're talking about everything that happened. The whole not Biggie, but the whole Tommy, Natalie thing. And talking about Jayla and all the problems in the house. They literally were talking about all the problems in the house. So then Meatball was like, oh, yeah, well, I wanted to talk to you about something, Jayla. And Jayla was like, what's up, girl? What's up? And Meatball was like, so why are you bullying Biggie and why bully somebody your own size? And that's the clip that we've been seeing go viral, too, of her being like, bully me, bully somebody your own size, bully somebody who gonna do something back. And you end up seeing Jayla's arguing like, I'm not bullying her, like, she knows what she started, which I know, I agree with that too. She does know what she started, but like I told y'all, that second time when they seen each other at the newer house, when they actually got to the islands, you could tell Biggie didn't want to fight. And like if she didn't want to fight, Jayla should have just left her ass alone. I still stand on that one. But from there, we just get pushed right into the next episode. In the next episode, we saw Jellybean get eat up by Tasiki. I'm not gonna lie, that's about the only clip I remember seeing. So y'all gotta stay tuned for next week's review because I really don't know. But I cannot wait to see Tasiki eat the fuck out of Jellybean. I want to see what happens with Jayla and Meatball. And I want to see if Tommy and them go up at it again. For real, for real. I really do. I really do. Well, that concludes this video then. I feel like this was really long. Sorry if, I don't know. I'm sorry if it was long. If you watched all the way through, drop a comment down below. Please. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you can get notified every time I post. And I hope you enjoyed this review. Please go watch some of my other videos. Click on my channel. Just look around. I got some stuff. I swear. If you don't love me after this, you'll love me after something else, okay? I love all of you. Have a great night, day, whatever it is. And I hope you have a whatever. Yeah. Bye.
Pretty shit only. You heard? Pretty shit only.
Pretty girls walk like this. Money